Hey guys, Sean Zinn, the connection machine, aka the insurance doctor. Another day, another live. This is important, guys, to provide value. And it says it right there, providing value for you to take action. So you're going to hear from my guest, not just me. My guest is going to provide some value. We're going to show you, teach you, and how hopefully you're going to implement some of the things. So if you're tuning in right now, please hashtag live on the replay, hashtag replay. Don't forget at the end, if not right now, share this out, and we want to help as many people as possible. Let me bring a good friend of mine. It's great. We haven't done a video in a while, so I'm going to bring on Michael. What's going on, Cunha? How you doing, brother?
Hey Sean, what's going on, man? It's been a long time. Actually, you popped on to my Facebook memories when we started back in 18, so at least 5 years.
I couldn't believe it. It's amazing how time flies, what we've done, what we continue to do on a daily basis. And that's all about educating. It's all about educating. And before we even get into it, Mike, can you give us an intro of who you are and what you do?
My name is Michael Cunha, and I've been doing loans for about 22 years, and I work at a company called Mortgage Now.
And you work, and where do you specialize as far as the states? And you do a lot of refis and purchases.
Yeah.
Talk
Well,
to us about that.
well, now because with the rates going high with inflation, refi's kind of dried out. Because think about it, if you have a 2 or 3%, you're not going to refi to get a 6 or 7 unless you really, really, really need to. Like you're in a desperate need situation, like with debt, or God forbid, you're getting a divorce. So refi market kind of dried up, and now it's all purchase, purchase, purchase. I go about 5 states. We do Jersey, PA, Maryland, and California. Sorry, four.
Fantastic. That's fantastic. It's all about so people know who you are, what you do. We're going to go into some more information. Before we even get into it, hold on one second. I remember when we started doing video, Mike, we were in your office.
Uh-huh.
I forgot my wallet that day, and I
Yep.
didn't have money for gas.
And I
And
gave it to you.
you gave it to me. And we've known each other for a long time. We
True.
started with that little board. We wrote things on it. Now I'm doing things like this. You're doing lives. It's a powerful thing. And it's being creative, being consistent, and having people understand it's a brand. The Michael Cunha brand is why they go to you for a mortgage. It's not because of the company. It's all about who you are and what you do. And let's go into this. You're into baseball. You're into baseball. You're
Love
into
it.
sports. Did you watch the
Yeah.
World Baseball Classic?
I did not. I caught the highlights of it, but just like anything, like you said about consistency, sports is all about consistency, Sean. You know, you're gonna have your slumps, then you're gonna have the times that you start ripping the ball. So at the end of the day, it's all about being consistent.
I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of people, when you make phone calls, and you're
Yeah.
all about making the phone calls. And when we're playing baseball, you have a batting average. You also have a batting average as far as making phone calls. You're going to get a lot of no's, and you're going to get those yeses, but it takes some time. Talk about that as far as having the ability to consistently pick up the phone after you just got a no. You got another no. How do you
Yeah.
keep going?
You know what it is, dude? I'll be honest with you. There's some days you get enough no's that you feel like pulling off your hair. But at the end of the day, it's tough skin. It's just like whatever. This is what it is. And just like in baseball, you're gonna have your strikes, you're gonna have your balls, you're gonna have your balls that were strikes or your strikes that were balls, and you wanna beat up the umpire. But you know what? You gotta hang in there, you gotta swing, and eventually you're gonna get a triple, you're gonna get a double or a grand slam.
Now, are you one that likes to watch a lot of sports besides baseball? What are you into? Are you watching on TV? Do you go to live events? Talk to us about that.
I'm not gonna lie, I like to mess around with a little bit of betting too on FanDuel. So like NCAA, I'm big on that. I love watching March Madness right now. Love basketball. Right now we're not in the season, but obviously who doesn't like watching football during Sunday?
Now, with betting and gambling and FanDuel, it's something that, is it something that people can make some money here and there, I guess? You could lose some money, but you can make
Dude,
some
I
money.
made I made 5 grand on Saturday messing around with the NCAA. So now I'm just cashing out, taking my proceeds and playing a little bit tomorrow when it starts again.
I like that as far as using money that you know you're going to lose. A lot of people use money they're going to they lose. Oh, I'm going to put it on the credit card, and they
Oh
just keep
yeah.
going and going and going, and the debt keeps going higher and higher. And
And then
it's
I have to give you a call for a cash out refi.
yeah. And then the problem with those type of individuals, they got to go and seek some help. So if you
Oh,
are one that needs some help, definitely reach out, talk to us. We would love to help you
you
because
know, it's just I don't play. You got to know your limits. I play like $10, $11, and you know that's it. You're done. You can't go in there thinking, "Hey, I'm going to bet 200, 300 and come back with 1,500." That's not going to happen. At the end of the day, when you go to the casino, Sean, and you look up and you see the $15,000 chandelier shining down on you, they didn't buy that with people winning, right? By losing.
yeah, all those beautiful casinos. There's no windows. There's oxygen being pumped in there. They know how to
Oh
keep
yeah.
you in there as long as there's no clock.
It's
There's
all a
no
scheme,
clock.
dude. Yeah, I was reading about this. So there's no clocks. You can't tell anything. No outside. The carpets are positioned where it hides stains. So if you drop your drink, it's not going to show. Or God forbid, if there's a fight, the blood won't show. And it's like a maze. They want you trapped in there.
Stay in there as long as possible so you give them all your money.
Yeah,
Even the money that you win, they don't want you leaving with that money. It's
it's
like you
it's
were
a
saying,
chocolate factory. You're trapped in there.
you're stuck. It's not like FanDuel, like you said, you made some money, you cashed out, you're able to just do whatever you want to do with your money. But that's a powerful thing, is to be able to stop and then continue going instead of just bleeding yourself dry. And that's something that if you are again, if you're watching guys live, hashtag on the replay. If you have questions for us, you need some help, definitely drop them in the comments. Now, with that, gambling again could be an addiction. It could be a stress reliever for some others. You have, and this is great to talk about because I've never had a guest to talk about this. Gardening. Tell us about gardening, man.
Oh, it's fun, dude. I have a green thumb. I do. It's weird, I know, right? But I like it. You know what I mean? You're putting something in the garden and you're taking care of it, watering it, sunning, weeding it, and then boom, it pops into something. So come around April or May, I'm like a little farmer, dude. I got my tomatoes, my lettuce, whatever, my peppers. Maybe it's from my European roots. We're from Portugal. My grandfather was a farmer, so maybe it's in my blood. I don't know, but I like it, dude. So you go down there, you want to be organic. Hey, you got your own garden. Get your tomatoes, get your cucumbers, get whatever you want, and you bring it inside and make a salad.
I tried last spring, I guess in May, right? Spring, you start planting. I
Yeah.
had above ground planters. I put the wrong soil in, I think, but
Oh
also
boy.
I wasn't away. I was away a lot, so I
Okay.
didn't have anyone watering. So
Did I?
that killed my crop. So I was
Boom.
like, ah. So that's, I think, having some specialties as far as at least having someone coming over, putting the water on if you go away. That's a
Oh
tip
yeah.
I would share for those that
And
are watching.
especially last year, if you remember, dude, we had like a drought, so it didn't rain. So you had to be watering.
That's
I actually watered like 3 times a day. It was like morning. If I could sneak away for lunch hour, I would go, and then again at night.
It's something that if you have questions on that front, Mike can help you. I cannot help you at all. Don't even ask me questions about it because I'm not going to be able to help you on that front ever.
Yeah, that's funny. You may have to get a part-time job at a ShopRite at the produce department, right? Too funny.
Now, with that, you're into investing,
I
and
love it.
what kind of investing are you into?
Again, I learned from my parents. I love multifamilies, Sean. Because guess what? At the end of the day, someone needs a place to live. I also like stocks, but just like stocks, they go up and they go down. So if you can just get multifamilies, two, three, four families, and like I said, it's a need. Like people are always going to be sick. You always need medicine. People are always going to need a place to live, no matter what. So if you could have rent coming into you when you retire, above and beyond Social Security, which is going to be nothing, right? If you have rents coming into you, trust me, you're going to be in a better place, and you don't have to be, AKA, worrying about where money's coming from.
That's a good strategy to pick up opportunities for those that like Mike. And also, if you're a real estate agent, stop looking for the single family. Look and collaborate with investors that are buying multifamilies because investors buy one, two, three, four plus a month.
They're not worried about the rates, Sean. All they care about is listen. If you're buying a three, four family, Why do you care what the rate is? As long as the rents cover the mortgage, hey, granted, I get it. The rate's too high, the rent might not cover it. Okay, then move on to another one. But if you get enough rent to cover your mortgage, you don't care. You're sitting fine. You're breaking even. In a couple of years, obviously the rates are going to fall. And once they do, then you'll make your profit. But if you're not going to sell the property, what do you care? And once it's paid off, all that rental money is profit in your pocket.
That's the strategy that a lot of people don't realize, and they don't teach you anything like that in real estate school. They say, "Oh, go get out listings, go find multifamily listings, go find investors, go to investor groups, go up the meetups," and those are the people that you want to utilize to grow your business. Because, like Mike said, they don't care about the rate, right? They care
Nope.
about the payment. As long as the payment is covered by the rent, you're golden. You're golden, and that's a key
Correct.
thing that people have to keep in mind. Going back to with mortgages, are you dealing with first-time home buyers as well? Are you doing a lot of people that are second homes? Tell us about that, please.
You're getting a little bit of a sprinkle of each, actually. You had the first time people for a little bit, but then obviously they got a little bit of I don't know, maybe beginners fear because of the rates going up. So they step back, and I get that, no problem. It's going to be your primary. You want to make sure you can control the mortgage payment. I get that, but I'm getting a lot of investors because, like I said, they don't care. They're looking to invest. They're looking to make money. So what you're doing is you're buying here. Here's a perfect strategy I heard back in the 1980s when our parents were. They bought homes at 13, 15%. Are they complaining right now? Probably not, because their
No.
homes paid off and they made so much equity. So I mean, the proof's in the pudding, guys. So to answer your question, first time people they're a little scared because it want to hit 7, 7.25, and then we caught a dip last week with all this bank turmoil with Silicon Valley and First Premier Bank or something like that. We caught a dip. Well, now we're at like maybe in the low sixes. Now I'm waiting till probably after this phone call, we're gonna get some lunch and then we're gonna listen to Jerome Powell speak. He's supposed to be raising it up another quarter. I hope not, but we'll see.
Yeah, I know that's been changing a lot of things. And if you're looking for that super, super low rate, that's not there anymore. But it's
That's not-
important to look at your overall what you have coming into the household as far as your debt. If you have lots and lots of credit card debt, this is something to analyze. Those are 20, 25, 27%. So if you have a little bit higher interest rate on your mortgage, consolidating all those could be a benefit too. And here's the secret, guys. Here's an additional thing you could do. Look at your homeowner's insurance. You can definitely save because everyone closes on their property and never reviews it. They forget
no,
about that
they
piece.
do. They
Go
only
back.
remember when they only remember when it's time to renew, and they notice going
Right.
up.
Yeah. It goes and I'll tell you, to be honest, it goes up a little bit. Not like car insurance. That's always drastically moving around and everyone likes to shop that all the time. And they don't shop the home, but it's something to keep in mind. That's another opportunity for if you are working with a client. Hey, I can save you additional money. Look at your homeowner
and
policy.
and you forgot too, Sean. Just recently, didn't FEMA just passed for flood insurance? Now you can actually go private, where before it was super expensive, man.
You bring up a huge point. Flood insurance, FEMA, yes, and private. And some places don't have the ability. I can help people with FEMA if they want to pay a lot of money, or the private insurance as well for flood
Private.
insurance. It's definitely key. Now, I want to end on some strategy that you can share with us for those that are watching to get themselves in front of the camera more. A lot of people have a fear, and
They
we
do. It's so
started years
crazy.
ago. How tell us about how can they? Why is it important for them to get in front of the camera?
You have to. Yeah, how can you get in front of your customer if you can't get in front of the camera? Think about it. I mean, go to your bathroom. If they talk to yourself in the mirror, who cares? At the end of the day, forget about the fear, people. You want fear? Think about how much money you want to have in the bank. If it's not there yet, that's a fear. We got to put money in there. And the only way you're going to get that is by not being scared. That's it.
Do more collaborations like this. If people set up a StreamYard, if you're real estate, if you're a financial advisor, accountant, a mortgage professional, any of those kind of people can collaborate. Get on a camera and educate people, and that'll help them. They'll buy brain cells, and when things come up that are the mortgage or insurance, they're going to come to us because we're in an educational, value-driven type of operation that we're doing.
True.
So I definitely appreciate you, man. I would definitely want to do some more collaborations in the near
Let's
future.
do it, man. I forgot that I was supposed to do it. Then a lead came in, but it was no good. So then I put you on hold, but I figured I'd jump back on with you and why not connect?
But no, man, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Please reach out to Mike. All his in the description, all his contact information is there. Connect with him, call him, collaborate. Let's make it happen. Mike, thanks again. And everyone, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day.
All right, Sean. Take care, buddy.
Take care.
Bye-bye.